Wonderful good morning to all of you. Today we are here for 9th standard. We are going to start our next poem, that is After Blenheim, written by Robert Southey. Okay. Before starting this poem, let's discuss about Robert Southey. He is an English romantic poet, and in 1796 he has written this poem which took place in Blenheim, which was related to the war. He has described in this poem that war was not good. Here he has explained that a grandfather explaining to the children, to his children, one who is a daughter, a grandchild that is in a well-in mind, and the granddaughter, he was Peterkin. He was discussing the story of a war and the succession of. It was related to the Spanish succession, and as we have discussed, then the three main roles are there. Old Caspar, who was a grandfather; Peterkin, who was a granddaughter; Wilhelmine, that is a granddaughter. Okay, he's the grandfather of granddaughter, and it is grandson. So let's start this poem. After Blenheim. It was a summer evening. All Caspar's work was done, and he before his cottage door was sitting in the sun, and by him spotted on the green his little grandchild Wilhelmine. He said that in this passage he explained, Robert Southey explained that it was a summer's evening when old Caspar's work has done. It means he has finished his work and sitting in the cottage door, like they were working as a farmer, and they were sitting in the sun, and he spotted on the green, like in the park she was playing the granddaughter. Okay, she saw her brother Peterkin. Now Wilhelmine noticed that her brother Peterkin rolled something large around, which he beside he revealed in playing there had found. He came to ask what he had found that was so large and smooth and round. Now she was noticing that his brother was playing with something which is large and round, and now he came to the grandfather to ask what was this thing, and old Caspar took it from the boy who stood expectant by, and then the old man shook his head, and with a natural sigh, "This some poor fellow's skull," he said he, "who fell in the great victory." He said that in this passage he has explained that old Caspar took it the boy, that the thing the grandson was holding, it was a skull. Now what he shows like that, and then the old man shook his head. He said like that, this is a poor fellow's skull. Now this is a skull of a person who fell in the great victory. While the fighting was there, it was there, falling down, and it was at that time. I find them in the garden. Now, most of the time I find in the garden, for there's many are here. He said that there are number of, and often I got to plow, the plowshare turns them out. He said that whenever I go for plow, I notice number of these kind of. For many thousand men, said he, were slain in that great victory. It's a number of people were there who fall in that fight, and number of fall down. And again he was saying that it is a great victory because they have won. He explained that it was a great victory. Now tell us what it was all about. Young Peterkin, he cries. He started to asking his grandfather, then please tell us all about this war. And little Wilhelm looks up with wonder-waiting eyes. Now the granddaughter was standing there, Wilhelm, and she was really expecting that what grandfather is going to tell. Now tell us all about the war and what they fought for each other. What is the reason for their fighting? It was the English, Caspar cried. Caspar says that it was the English persons who put the French to rout. Now the English person was English people won this fight over French, but what they fought each other for, that I could not well make it out. Still he don't know that why they fought with each other, but everybody said cock he said like that was a famous victory, but everybody is still saying that it was a famous. My father lived at Blenheim. Then You little stream hard by. They burnt his dwelling to the ground and he was forced to fly. At that time, my father was living. He was telling. Who was telling? Old Casper, grandfather of Peterkin and Wilhelmine. Okay. He told that at that time our house get burnt and forced to fly. We have to run from there. So with his wife and child he fled. Nor had he where to rest his head. There was no house where they are going to stay. And who was the child of his father? Here they were talking about old Casper. Okay? Who was the grandfather of the children, to whom he was telling the story. With fire and sword the country round was wasted far and wide, and a many childing mother then, a newborn baby died. But things like that, must be at every famous victory. He was telling every side there was a fire, sword. They were fighting with each other. Number of army was fighting with each other. Everything is going to be waste. Number of childing mother, newborn babies mother died in this fight. But again he was satisfying their child that everything is okay in the famous victory. They say it was a shocking sight. After the field was won, for many thousand bodies here lay rotting in the sun. But things like that, must be after a famous victory. Again in this passage, he was explaining that number of things happen in a great victory, like a shocking sight. Shocking sight means where the fighting was done, there was number of dead bodies, number of blood stains, number of things was there, number of bodies was there. We can't even bury that bodies, that because we can't even the count that the people who die. But still he was making him satisfied the things that was in a famous victory. Great peace the Duke of Maribor won our good Prince Eugene. Why it was a great victim, said little Wilhelmine. She said that number of people died and people were praising of their king. Duke won, and it was not a good thing. Nay, my little girl, here grandfather spoke that no, but it was a great victory of Duke. Okay, and everybody praised the Duke. Now everybody is praising like that. Yes, Duke should be a king. Who this great fight did win? That who made to win this fight? But what good kind came of last year at little Peterkin. Peterkin was asking that how much fight he has done, how people get buried, how people are fight, and how people died. But what is the benefit of it? Why that I cannot tell. So he said that I cannot tell each and everything, but yes, it was a famous victory. In this poem, what we have studied, written by Robert Southey after Blenheim. So let's recapitulate. Poem was After Blenheim, written by Robert Southey. Here was summer evening. A girl who was a granddaughter of Old Casper, and Peterkin, who was a son of Old Casper. Okay, and he was telling the fight victory or famous victory. Find a story of his time, that when his father lived in Blenheim, he and his mother and father fly from their own place when they don't have even a house to live, and a number of situations happen. Duke won this match. It was a fight in English and French. Duke won this match, but there was nothing. It is clear that why they fight, why the thing was done, which was not good for the people who are living their normal life. So he was explaining that war was not good. Thank you. Have a good day.